Hello, welcome to Paul's Take, and this is my take on Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris? Kamala Harris. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, so excuse me. I didn't really want to get into politics, but this is Paul's Take, and this is big news. So what would be my show without my take on Joe Biden's pick for the vice president of the United States of America, the most powerful country in the whole world? Yeah, figure, and this is my take, and I'm sure a lot of people think the same thing, that Joe Biden is not going to stay president if he becomes president. If he wins, he will probably just get elected and serve a little time, then probably get out for either personal reasons, like he just doesn't feel up to it, but most likely, I would say, for medical reasons, that he was probably advised that being the president was too much for him at his state of mind and age. So the vice president will take over and become president. So basically, to me, it's not what do I think of Joe Biden being president, it's what do I think about Kamala Harris. We'll just call her Harris, because I'm sure I'm killing her first name. I don't mean to. So what do I think of her as president? To be completely honest with you, and I'll be full disclosure, I'm probably going to vote for Trump, most likely. So I liked him last time. I liked him as a person. I mean, I liked him when he was doing Apprentice in his real estate. I followed him in his career, read his books before he was even talking about president. So I'm not going to all of a sudden not like him, even though he's crass and unfortunately not as smooth and professional as a president should be. But I do think he's a smart guy. Anyways, we're not talking about Trump. We're talking about this Vice President Harris, or President Harris, if they win. If that ticket wins, it's going to be her as president, I'm sure of it. I would say within the first 2 years, it would be all her. What do I think of her? Well, I watched the debates. I watched the Democratic debates, and that's all I know about her. I don't know about her past, her history. I know she was in California, and she was what do they call it, the district attorney of California? Is that what they call it? The head poncho, whatever, of attorneys. So she does have a history there, and my reflex instinct when I heard that she was to be the nominee was that she didn't do all that well in the primaries. She started off really well. She started off really strong, and I thought I was like, oh, she's going to be the one. I thought she had a good chance of taking it all the way. But then there was some quotes that I think she said that didn't sit well. So I don't recall everything. There was this one thing that supposedly she said, and I don't know for sure if she said it or not, but in short, she basically said, the Trump supporters, when we win and get back to our entitled spot or something, that we'll be coming after you guys. All you guys are like the enemies of the state. Something like that. Not exact words. Maybe I posted, maybe I won't. I don't know. But she said something very divisive. And I didn't like that, of course. I'm sure a lot of people didn't. You would want somebody to go in there and unite the country. But it might have been taken out of context, or maybe she said it but didn't mean it the way it came out. I want to say she was only talking about like these extremist Republicans that are like almost like the Klan type, the ones that are racist and all that stuff. I don't think she was talking about the general Republicans, because there's been the two parties forever, and I think that's what she was referring to. I like to think that that's what she was referring to. Overall, I heard a lot of things talking about uniting the country. So, and they are painting her as very, very, very liberal. I don't know. She probably has some liberal ideas. I haven't heard anything out of this world. So I'm not really too worried about it. I'm really not. I mean, tell you the truth, my instinct is that she's really smart, and I think she has probably pretty good logic. I didn't take her as a crazy person. I almost feel like I feel more comfortable with her than Biden. So, yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, I'll say it. Yeah, I agree with that. talking to myself. I didn't really think about comparing them two. But if it's between Joe and Harris, I think I would have picked Harris anyways. So yeah, I mean, she has some baggage. I think some people are not going to like her for some reasons. And maybe, I mean, I don't really know her that well, so there might be some things that will turn me off going forward. But as of right now, my first instinct is, I think I prefer her over yeah, definitely. I definitely prefer Harris over Biden. Because at least her mind is clear. She's sharp, she's smart, she's fully functional, you know what I'm saying, in the brain game. I think, but don't get me wrong, Biden at one time was great and smart and really sharp, but let's face it, he's older, and some people handle age better than him, or than others, but it seems like to me, he's starting to lose it. And I'll try to say that in the nicest way possible, but I think he's losing it. And Harris, at least, is very sharp. And I think I don't think she's going to, like, run the country into the ground. I think she'll be all right. I think she'll be fine. So, you know, hey, good luck to you. May the best person win. No hard feelings. I think the important thing is, whoever wins, it's not going to be the end of the United States. It's going to be okay. We might lean one direction. We might start leaning to the left in the next 4 years or 8 years. And we might lean to a point where, oh my goodness, because what happened last time with Obama, which I think people liked him, a lot of people liked him, but he leaned so far to the left that people were dying to get somebody to the right, and that's how Trump got in office. So they gotta get that balance. If they do it too far one way or the other, it's gonna ricochet. You know what I'm saying? They can lean to the left for a little while, then lean to the right for a little while, but you can't go too far or else it's gonna shoot your back in a hard way. So that's my take. Don't panic. Whoever wins, that's fine. We'll survive. You know, just campaign harder the next time. Because really, if somebody gets in office and kind of takes it in a direction that doesn't work out, then we'll probably go back in the other direction in the next election. And if it works out and everybody's like, wow, this is really great, everything is kumbaya, then they have a chance of staying in, whichever side it is. You know, prove your point. Go into office, do the best you can, and see if it works. And we should all not panic. We're all one country. We should all get along regardless of who wins. That's the important thing. It's not going to be the end of the world. What's going to be the end of the world if you just lose your mind and start burning things down and pissing other people off. They got to retaliate. Then they got to retaliate. And now you have this big old giant conflict. We don't want that. One country. You know, we're all Americans. No matter if your race or gender or religion, we're all one America. Let's go back to that. Focus on that. We're all equal under God. That's the important thing. Thanks for watching Paul's Take. Make sure you hit like, subscribe. I'm doing a show every night at 12:30 live, and it's terrifying. You will see me mess up like crazy, and that's exciting. Or maybe I'll do a good job. Who knows? Anyways, make sure you hit subscribe and hit like, and thanks for and put a comment. What do you think? What do you think? Is it the end of the world or not? As you know it, but I feel fine. Thanks for watching Paul's Take.